Okay, let me turn my music down a little bit. Is that okay? Okay. I kind of. Oh, first off, happy 3.14159261 day. Pi Day, you know, because today is the 14th of March. And, happy Daylight Savings Day, too. So I woke up like 3 hours ago or whatever. I'm so tired, and so I've been cleaning my room and whatever. And then I got home really late yesterday because, okay, so I said that I was gonna make my 21st birthday last 3 days, and I totally did. So Thursday we went out for my actual birthday to P.F. Chang's, and that's when I got drunk and whatever. And then on Friday, I had to judge the PFD LD tournament, and I was totally sober, okay? That's how awesome I am. And I also didn't go to class, though, because I was sore. Somehow I ended up sore. I don't know how that happens. But after judging the tournament, Gloria came into town, and we took me to dinner, and so we went to Hannah Cafe to eat dinner, and Gloria got a little bit tipsy, and one of the girls working knew that it was my birthday because my sister works at Hannah Cafe, and so she brought out sake shots, warm sake shots, and so me and Gloria had a couple of shots of that, even though I was the DD, but I was totally fine. I knew what was going on. It wasn't that bad. And then after that, we went to Walmart, and we bought hair dye stuff, and I dyed my hair. It looks the same. That's what everybody says. When I tell them I dyed my hair, they're like, really? What color did you dye? And I was like, I think it's called, like, Rich Espresso or something. But it's, like, a little bit darker, I think. No? I think it's a little bit darker. But yeah, we did that. And that was a whole ton of fun. Gloria was, like, hilarious the entire time. It was so funny. And then, on Saturday, I was tired from Friday, too. And so Saturday, I was, like, sleeping, and then I caught a text message from Alan, and he was like, are you free today? And I was like, oh, yeah, he mentioned because he couldn't go to my actual birthday that he wanted to, like, take me to, like, get something, like, smoothie or, like, a drink or something. And so I was like, yeah, I'm free for the most part, but I had to, like, work out because I hadn't worked out in, like 6 days. And so I was like, yeah, and there's a birthday party later that night, too. And so I was like, there's a birthday party at 9, but I'm mostly free. And so he was like, okay, how about, like, late afternoon? And I was like, I don't want to get drunk before, like, 6, so, but then he was like, no, you're not gonna get drunk. I will not condone that. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so he was like, yeah, how about 5? And I was like, yeah, 5's fine. But then I was like, can we do 5:30 because I was hanging out with my family? And so then he was like, yeah, 5:30 is cool. And so I was gonna go shopping before that, and as I was shopping, he was like, can it be like 6? And then I was like, yeah, that's fine, I get to shop more. And then he was like, it's gonna be more like 6:30. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And so he was like, meet me at the parking lot behind the Krispy Kreme on Central. And I was like, that's a little sketch, but whatever. And so I figured, like, either they're gonna cake me in the face, or they're gonna cake me in the face. And so I drove there, like, pretty apprehensively. And then, like, he pulled up in his car, and then I figured, like, he was gonna drive me to where we were going because I didn't know where we were going. And so I got into, well, actually, he wouldn't let me open the door. He opened the door for me because he was like, I had to be treated like a princess because it was my birthday. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And so he drove us, and we went to On the Border for dinner. And so that was like fun. It was like weird because I never hang out with Alan, and so we like talked about like a bunch of stuff, you know, like a lot of stuff. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You seem like a robot. And he was like, fair enough. And I was like, yeah, but whatever. Like, to each his own, I guess. And so, but there were a couple of times like during dinner, he like would invade like my personal bubble, and it would like really freak me out. Like, there was this one time I was sitting and eating, right, and he pulled his chair, like, right next to mine, and he was, like, in my bubble, and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh my god, please get out of my bubble. I hate it when people get in my bubble when I'm not expecting it, or I don't like them and they're in my bubble. And then as I'm eating, I said something and he grabbed my wrist, right? And I was like trying to like get him to let go, and then I was like, can you please let go of my hand? And he was like, this is not your hand, this is your wrist. And I was like, okay, please let go, people are stirring. I seriously felt like I was in a Korean drama. I'm not kidding you. But it was fun overall, and then he paid for dinner. And then as we were walking to his car, he was like, let's go play air hockey. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, let's go play air hockey. And I was like, I'm not good at air hockey. And he was like, so? Neither am I. And I was like, okay. And I was looking at my clock, and it was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, dude, I was gonna be at another party at 9. What the F? And so I was like, can't we go like bowling? Because I'm actually good at that. And he's like, no. And so he drove us to the alley, and we walk in there, and I was like, dude, why don't we play pool instead? And he's like, I suck at pool. And I'm like, so do I. And so because the air hockey table was taken up, he finally like caved in and was like, okay, let's play pool. So we played pool for an hour, and we both equally sucked really bad, but it was tied. Like, I won 3 and he won 3 too. And then after that, he drove me back to my car, and he said goodbye, and he said like, I don't know if it was really fun for you, but I hope you had a good birthday. And I was like, yeah, I did. You know, like, it was fun because I wasn't expecting that from him, and so that was like good on his part. It was like a good birthday present from him, you know? And so, but like the entire time there wasn't any like spark or anything. And so I think we're like in the clear, you know, just to be friends.